All right, fuck Pam. We don't need Pam. Um, uh, the part one of any Aleris is the Aleris checklist. Okay. Or some version of it, depending on whether it's a Monaleris or Dialeris or a Wealeris. And so, of course, and I'm just repeating stuff I've said in 100 videos. So we're checking to see whether it's cup, whether it's empirical, whether there's a bunch of mallets or not, so whether it's reasonable, and then whether the person is auditing. Let's assume you already know what each letter of Eris stands for. So, cup, mallets, and agit. Because when we're agiting, we're not being imaginative, and we're not being skeptical, especially not of ourselves. So there you go. Okay, so that's part one. All right. So he would not make it past the Aleris checklist. This guy. Let's record the screen. Am I recording? Get my mirror. Great. Students are here on a government loan. But let's suppose that let's suppose that he did pass the Aleris checklist. We heard evidence mentioned. Absolutely outrageous basic claims. We don't feel like he's auditing. We feel like this is actually coming from a place of, the truth matters to me, and I think that I have correctly interpreted this, but maybe not. But I think so. And the reason I'm sharing these things with you is not to convince you, but to share the information I have so that either you'll validate my conclusion, because I need you to let me know whether I'm right, or you'll show me what's wrong with it. So if all of that was the case, right, this guy's sending up a bunch of red flags. But if all of that were the case, then we'd be able to move on to part two. So part one is just our Aleris checklist. And then part two, okay, now we're actually gonna raise the kess. Okay? So first step of that is going to be to formulate right the esek. Second, write their kess. Next step is obviously raising the kess and its sex. Okay, so part two is about raising the kess. First, of course, you have to write the esek, write the kess for that esek, and then you raise the kess. Right. So let's do that now. Okay. Oh fuck, what was that? Oh. let's write this down. So yeah, so step 1, Aleris checklist. Okay, moving on. Hello, Mother. I am good. How are you?